Hi
Hello,
there. So he's going to read the questions, and then
all
we're
of
going
them.
to start, please.
The coronavirus and the complete lockdown changed our lifestyle and lives. How did you manage in the past 2 months being home 24/7, having on mind that your life was filled with performances on stages?
How did we manage? Hmm?
We left from Athens the last 2 months, 4 5 days before the
The
quarantine.
quarantine starts. Yes, we ran away
We came
from
here in
COVID,
central
and we
Greece,
came here
in the
in
mountains.
the village, and we had um, difficulties being locked down because we were still locked down.
What happened was the time that the lockdown happened, we were about to have two concerts with the band, one in Macedonia and one in Thessaloniki, and that happened just 3 or 4 days before that. So suddenly, after Eurosonic and some festivals that we have in our mind as a band, STARWOUND, we have to start. We have to stop all of our things, and so
And start a farm life.
yeah.
Actually.
So the lifestyle changed
Yes,
radically.
completely. Okay.
Question two.
Yes, sure.
What was the biggest challenge for you as a musician and as a human being home all these days? What were the good things and the one that was hard to accept and manage?
Okay, let's start with the good things first. Huh?
Yes,
Yes.
what were the
Okay,
good?
we had some more time to spend together as a family. We have a little boy, so that was a good thing that we were not obliged to work all day long. But as musicians, it was a bit weird because we were seeing our jobs um, having no future, actually, if I may say that, or it's
Yeah,
too
financially,
hard, but
definitely financially, there's a big issue also for us because especially now the considering cultural things in Greece, things are really really difficult. As
I think globally.
globally, yeah.
Yes.
And the thing is that no one knows when you are going to be on stage again. Uh, the other thing that was the most hard for us, I think that we agree in that, was the thing that we felt suddenly that we lost our freedom. And even if we are in the mountains, that was really devastating for us. And the thing
Yes.
that we are really afraid that what is going to happen in the coming future because we are not sure that if we're going to get everything back considering the things that we have before the
Let's hope,
coronavirus.
but
The good
we're
thing is
not
that we
so
were really creative
optimistic.
all this time.
Yes, we were. And let's go to question number 3 because I think that has to do with your creativity.
Did you learn maybe something new for yourself for your music? Did you compose a new song or develop a new project? Yes,
Yes,
yes, we did that.
yes.
What happened was that, okay,
We tried. Okay, let's, if I may talk about myself. In the first few days, I was almost depressed, so the creativity didn't came out of me so easily, and but he was very much creative,
I was pissed off.
and as
Therefore,
yes,
I have to do something
and
for
as we
that.
work together, his creativity just comes to me too
What
a
what
bit.
happened is that the loss of the freedom that you have already mentioned is that okay, about me, make me feel that I have to really to think as an artist and find a way to be free through the art. So what happened is that usually when you compose music for the band, when we compose music for the band, we were thinking that okay, we have to be close to what we have already done. We have to think that maybe this is gonna be played from a broadcasting from a radio station. So we were trying to be. Always there was a second thought, and for the first time, there is no nothing that you can say.
No, there was not a reason for us to be creative.
Therefore,
Therefore,
suddenly we see, considering them in the music factor, really different things. For example, our music, we have composed at first 5 new songs, So and suddenly we realized that the next step is going to be total rock, and nothing to do with the rock cabaret that it was the
Oh,
first
that's an
to.
announcement. Okay.
Yes, you
Great.
can say that to Dimitris too.
Okay.
And that was really a big surprise, and now we are trying to deal with this. And secondly, we have spent some time working on programs that has to do with recording music and instrument and make instrumentation with music. And this is a totally new step for us. And so we have 5 songs that they are already produced.
Producer half produced maybe. And the next thing is that the other the project, the theater thing we are up to right now, another Eve's
No one knows what we are talking
project.
about. Yes, you
Okay,
have to
but
explain.
that's we had in mind even before all that happened. We had in mind of a theater play. Can we call
Original
it a
theatrical play.
musical? Not a musical, a rock opera maybe, or something. That was written in Greek, of course. Now we're about to translate that in English, so we can form it a bit, and maybe the songs could be part of that theater thing we are up to. But that's not an announcement yet, okay?
So, next question. Were you streaming online during these days, or you prefer to be quiet and work on something new?
We prefer to be quiet and work on something new.
Yeah, mostly we disagree with what a lot of artists do by being in their living room and
Okay, not ethically. We don't disagree. We haven't talked about that yet, so
we always believe that we have to respect our audience, though. So for us, it was a little bit strange, and we didn't feel that we have something to say. We felt that we have something to create
okay.
at this
To
moment.
be honest, I think we don't know how to do it properly.
What do you mean?
Do you know how to arrange a live streaming online and play your music and give it to the people when you are used in doing that with live people?
Yes,
Okay, I don't.
but I could do that for both of
I
us.
could be bad at that. No, it's different. We don't have a live audience.
Anyway, you can do it. The thing is that we never felt that we were in need to do that. We do some streamings for our students,
That's a different thing. Okay.
but considering concert and our music, no, we
The
prefer to create.
performance changes.
Yes, we have created songs that have to do with COVID, but we decided not to perform them before they are going to be ready to be on studio. So we'll see. Maybe this is right, this is wrong.
Why it's so wrong?
Okay,
Not to be long.
these days we learn how to live very simply. How did you find that? We are
Common. This is a common thing for us.
Yes, we weren't superstars or something like that. So, okay, we learned a lot of foods to create a lot of recipes.
No, we have not
Recipe.
created recipes. We just made them into food. We have not created
But
recipes.
it was good. It was good. It was
Yes,
good.
we learned how to cook our every single day meals.
Okay, to be honest, there was a big question that if we can survive, because we are both Athenians, we live in Athens. It's the same as Dimitris, who is back in Athens, yeah, our drummer, and is that we weren't sure if we can live in the country and live there for a long of time and survive
Yes,
somehow.
we've never done this.
And it seems that we can do it. There are a lot of difficulties sometimes because when we came here, there was a lot of snow and the weather was really
Yes, the season passed and changed.
Now we have
it's
almost summer.
Summer.
bad. But yes, we did it. It was a success.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Read. I will go check and I will be back.
Yes. Privately. These days we learn how to live very simply. How did you find that? We have already made this question. When she left, I feel like that. When she leaves, what will happen after opening the borders in next months? Do you have some shows of yours that it will happen? We have something scheduled, but to be honest with you, no one knows if we're gonna do it then, because it's not only a matter that has to do with Greece or whatever, but also it has to do with the country that we are about to go. We have already made some. We have already have some deals with Balkan cities, and also with Benelux countries, but we're not really optimistic if it's going to happen really early. We believe that maybe after the fall, most of the concerts are going to take place. Hopefully, we believe that maybe in October or November. I have already answered this question.
Okay,
I
great.
was in the beginning. I started to
I
say the
totally.
previous question.
Why?
I felt I felt nervous.
Without me.
Last
Okay.
question.
Last question.
Maybe we learn now to appreciate some things in life, like nature or being with friends. How do you look on that now?
Okay, the nature part. We appreciate that so much. I mean, that gave us freedom. And I know that if we didn't have that chance, uh, maybe life wouldn't be the same because we would have gone insane. I don't know. That gave us freedom. We had the ability to go out, our child to play outside, and not having to find things and spend time in front of screens the whole time. But the problem we had.
To be honest, also I felt really nice because it was a dream of my life to be like how was the rock stars back in the 80s or 70s, that they were in a specific
In a
country house,
countryside,
all
and
together in the
they
crib.
put them there to create music and make a new record or
It was nice,
something.
you know.
Okay, we didn't make a new record or something,
We
but
were close,
the nature, it was a bless, actually.
definitely.
Now, friendship and being with others, it was the hardest part for me, and it still
I
is
agree.
because we cannot see our friends the way we used to do. So that this is very, very hard to know that you cannot approach, you cannot have inspiration, you cannot have a second thought about something that bothers you or makes you nervous from a people that's from a person that you love. I don't know how you feel. I still
Oh, it was the
miss them
same.
a lot because we're not back yet, and we haven't seen a friend. Now it's for 2 months. We are together
Look,
the whole time.
a surprise for me was that a lot of friends that we didn't see them very often the previous years, because life is life. And suddenly they appeared, even through phones and discussing all this. I
Oh
mean,
yeah, yes.
a lot of people that we really love and we miss them, they came back in our lives because of coronavirus. So we don't know which is the future of these relationships, but we feel that
But it's
it's a fact.
definitely a different state of mind regarding things that we had for granted.
Anyway, in general, things are really serious, to be honest, and we hope that in the camp we'll be soon on stage and do our job and create our stuff and see our friends there. So
Okay, let's be optimistic. Let's remain strong and healthy, of course.
and here at least free.
Thank you very much. That was a very
Take care of
nice
your friends
finale.
and be healthy.
Stay healthy.
Stay healthy.
Bye bye.
Stay healthy.
Healthy.
Health.
Healthy.
Starwound. Say bye.
Bye bye.